Hey guys, welcome back. It's Whatnot Scammer time. We're gonna take a look. We have another incident, and this is there's a lot of clips here. We have clearly repacked Pokemon cards being sold by a Whatnot seller. And what are you gonna do? Why are you trusting random people on a platform that does not vet its sellers to buy your Pokemon card packs? If they're not as dumb as they are in the clips we're about to watch, you're never gonna know. You have to trust them. And clearly, you shouldn't. All right, here we go. We got someone who has, and this isn't a one-time incident, so it's not like, oh, it's just one pack that's messed up.
Yolu, Arcaludan, and
we got a reverse in behind the hollow there. Okay, maybe the Pokemon company they messed up at the print facility, right? No, we got a different pack here. We got Shrouded Fable. Open that up. Let's see what's going on. There's probably more mistakes here. I don't know why she has the cards so damn close to the camera. You got stuff off screen constantly because it's right on top of it.
Paparaja?
Oh, they're reverse behind the hollow. Could it be that she just doesn't know how to repack? Where should the hits be? Where? It's like they're consistent with where the stuff is. Not always. There can be a strange, random example. But that's once in a blue moon. Not every single pack is repacked wrong. We got a reverse behind the hollow and then a second hollow.
Yeah, it was two hollows.
So she doesn't understand that's not supposed to happen.
Not even a hollow.
I guess
that would matter,
there's no hollow.
Or what that means. Isn't it a good thing to have a second hollow?
Yeah, no, not really. And the people buying this stuff that don't understand, like, how many times do you have to see the pack is completely wrong? Different packs, different sets. There's no hollow in that one whatsoever. And this isn't like, oh, I screwed up. I wrote my name on an energy or I wrote someone's name on an energy and repacked it by accident. This is just like, just straight up not in the correct order.
Fan
or the correct cards.
Pokeball. Blood Moon Ursaluna. Professor's Research. Iron Boulder.
I guess that one probably had something good in it.
Come on. That's something.
This thing too, if you can't see all sides of the pack on camera, it's going to be very hard to tell if this stuff is resealed to begin with, unless
shiny.
They don't know how to repack.
Avatar, Serendipity, Leafeon.
So there you have it. What do you think happened? She went ahead and changed her name. I don't know why Whatnot allows this. So like, I'm scam some people. I'll change my name so people can't find my profile. Why doesn't it say like, oh, this person changed their name to Pokemon and Vintage Finds? Why not? And we're going to look at the reviews here. You can kind of see we got some negative reviews, but again, this entire stream, you're selling repacked shit. Now, if you don't want repacked shit, join the Discord, buy your own packs, open your own packs. If you need someone to open packs with, open them yourself. Get a webcam, or if you already have a webcam, point it at your desk, join the Discord. There's over 70,000 people in there now because it is just as good and sometimes better than the paid services for the same thing. It's a level playing field. Someone said recently, Rattle, why aren't you just helping the scalpers? There's probably people scalping it in there. But also, Joe Schmo that just wants to buy a few packs every now and then doesn't have to pay a monthly fee to the other services that are full of shit. You don't need to pay for it. It's there. It's free. Next, what do we got? Warning about streamer quality pulls on Whatnot. Oh no, we got another chase card that is stolen. And the worst part is, everyone that actually receives their stuff, if you get something that's half-ass, if you get a pull that isn't the chase card, that isn't tempting enough for someone to steal, then you're going to receive your order. You're going to leave a positive review. Let's see how excited he gets about this card that, according to the poster here, did not ship.
Let's go, bid up. Swipe away a $700 grail.
Yeah, are you going to receive that $700 grail? Braille? Are we selling
Good luck,
brand new
Paul.
packs? We're calling them Brailles now?
Oh! 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 No! Stop me! Oh my god! 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 Oh my
Sounds
god!
exciting enough
Oh my
to not
god!
ship it to the
Oh my
customer.
god! Oh my god! Get a top loader! Get a top loader! Oh my god!
So not only should this person be refunded, but everyone else that was part of that stream or any other stream where the big hit is stolen, because guess what? You're overpaying for packs to have someone else open them to keep the majority of the cards, and they're not even going to ship. You're paying for a pack because you have the chance of getting something good in it. But if you don't even have that chance, you're overpaying for what is essentially searched packs. And be careful too with the loose Japanese packs. They can be mapped out. And yes, even if the whatnot scammerino wants to do something shady, they can weigh them out beforehand. They can know where the hit is. And you're like saying, Rattle, they pulled the big hits. Yeah, but what if Jimmy John in the other room, his buddy, is able to bid on whatever pack that is, purchase whatever pack that is, and it gives the illusion that there's big hits. Do not use whatnot. Stay away from it. That's my opinion. It should be yours as well. We've seen enough here. There's just an endless supply of just scam after scam. And it's only getting worse. I don't know how that's possible, but they're just like, oh, just go ahead, scam. And the worst part is, even once they do get banned, which we're seeing a lot of examples here of how do you scam multiple people, steal the hit multiple times, and not get banned. So we can go through here. We got and they're going to be positive most of the time because guess what? You do a givey livey and people are like, oh, thank you for that. Oh, you hit something mediocre. Oh, I received all my cards. He's not scamming. That would never happen. So here someone says they didn't get anything. So I assume that was in reference to a big hit. Came a little bent. So we got damage complaints, but also we have just some complete missing item complaints, which seems to be enough of a trend. Never received the card I ordered. I tried to reach them and no response. As of now, I have other cards in transit from them, and if they don't arrive, I will never buy from this person again. No, the lesson here is you should never buy from Whatnot again. It's going to be a headache to get your money back, and you might just get refunded for the price of a pack. Or if you get a giveaway. Oh, we got a Nintendo Switch giveaway. Oh, you didn't receive it? Here's a $10 Whatnot credit. So you can go get scammed by one of the other shady actors on the platform. Apologies to the 1% of the people on there that are honest and don't need to scam, because you don't need to scam on the platform. There's this thing where you don't need to run dollar auctions if you don't have the people watching to be able to support that if you're going to lose money on it. You don't need to lie, cheat, and steal. You don't need to shill up your stuff. You don't need to not ship. You don't need to cancel orders. We're not even going to play this video, but we got a guy on there. This is the vetting process, the Whatnot vetting process in 2025. He's got a plastic bag with holes cut out of it, and he's saying the N-word on stream. Sick, right? No, not sick. Very easily preventable vetting process. It barely needs to exist. You just need to make sure the person wasn't previously banned, wasn't the person that was on there with the plastic bag on their head saying the N-word. Please. Backyard Infinity scammers. Not to mention the fact that, like, how is it that other platforms can require a second video feed where you see if anything shady is happening off camera? That should be a good thing. You should want that. I don't think you should buy from Rip and Ship in general if you're looking for good value. But if you're going to do it with only the most reputable people. Do a search on YouTube, Rattle Pokemon, and then enter the name of the person. All right, we're scamming SpongeBob's cards now. What the hell? Backyard Infinity scammers, according to Vince McMahon. Whatnot. He hit an auto at a 25. Let's watch the clip here. Also, the replay on Whatnot is just absolutely the worst.
25.
Tom Kenny auto is probably one of the best autos you want out of this product, and you have it,
This
people.
is massive. This is going to,
You have it, people.
Brett's dad, I forget his name.
Vince!
Let's go, Vince. You're so
Good job,
paid.
Vince. Surely you'll receive that SpongeBob hit. And it's everything on the platform. It's every single segment. We mostly focus on the Pokemon stuff here, but we don't have time for every single scam that ever existed. We got the opening here. On video. And would you look at that? We have just a single top loader without that sign card. That one that's the one you want to hit. Weird, right? So same thing. We go through. Received random basketball prism cards when the item should have been a Marvel blister pack. Just like wrong item shipped. Shipped 4 random football cards from a Disney break. Now whether that's them swapping stuff out, it seems like it might be. Just improper packaging, and it's like the same shit. You see the people that don't ship stuff, you can go through, you can see that there's multiple instances, multiple negative feedbacks where people are saying they didn't get anything. All right, another problem on the platform, the vetting process. Clearly, I guess it all kind of comes down to the vetting process is the biggest issue. Not to mention the fact that, like, make sure if someone's caught scamming on camera. We got kids here on the platform. Again, not supposed to be on the platform, not supposed to be selling on the platform without constant supervision from an adult. Let's see what they say.
The fireburst. The Florida. Y'all not getting your fucking cards. Y'all not getting your fucking cards. Y'all not getting your fucking cards. They actually think they're getting the cards. Chat. You think you won this? You're not getting their fucking cards. You're not getting your fucking cards. You're not getting your fucking cards. Hey, maybe next time you won't be fucking stupid. You think you really should.
All right, so that pretty much comes down to that. Apparently, they do ban people sometimes, but they're just going to make another account. They're going to do the same thing, rinse and repeat. All right, before we get into more whatnot, scammers and or crash outs, we got the link tree. Thank you for using the link tree. I'm not going to rip you off. I'm not going to scam you. I'm not going to sell you anything on whatnot. I think you should avoid the platform like the plague. I don't think there's any fixing it at this point in time. I think that's pretty clear. They have no intention of making it better. They didn't have any intention of making it better when Blake's Breaks scammed everyone and people were not refunded for the rigged gambling that was provided by Blake and his team of rigged gambling providers. So, I don't know. Everything from there has been downhill. They're like, oh, whatever. We just make some fake statements on the Twitter, on the X, and we'll just say we refunded everyone already before we refunded anyone involved. All right. PSA Pikachu secures card shop card market. We got Buyee. We got Catch 'em All collectibles. We got collector app for tracking your collection. We got a bunch of discount codes. Save some money while supporting the channel. We got a bunch of click before you shop for the things that you're going to buy anyway. Affiliate links so that you can support the channel. If you take the extra time to do so, thank you very much. Now we got Card Market. Thank you to Card Market for sponsoring. Buy singles from somewhere where you have buyer protection, somewhere where if there's an issue with your order, it's going to get resolved. Avoid the stuff that's being pumped. There is a lot of it in 2025 where people are buying up a single copy of something. It becomes more expensive. People get the FOMO. They FOMO hard and they buy into something that's inevitably going to retrace harder than your grandmother's pillow. All right. We got Beware of Quarry Man X. Is he just eating a random cucumber there? That's a choice photo. Seller constantly pushes people to buy cheap junk just to enter his $100 gift card buyer giveaways, but never says what kind of card it is, lacking transparency. I'm pretty sure you have to say what it is, not to mention the fact that it has to be open to free entries by law. Another issue with the platform, we've seen it time and time again. My friend got a $100 gift card to a bowling alley in another state. So there's one thing if it's like a candle store or something like that, at least you can order something. But a bowling alley that you physically have to be present at in order to spend the $100 gift card. Like, what the hell? It doesn't even have to be a real gift card at that point in time. You have to travel somewhere to spend $100 at a bowling alley. He has no way to use it, and another friend who won a PS5 giveaway got an empty box. And yes, before you jump to conclusions, they both made purchases. So congratulations, you're not getting a PS5. You're not getting a different gift card because Whatnot, well, I guess you'll get a different gift card in both instances here because Whatnot will say, oh, well, you didn't pay anything to enter that. But you did. Usually you have to because they like to run buyer giveaways that are illegal. If they don't have a free method of entry. So they'll say, oh, there's no purchase value according to our records here. So here's a $10 voucher for Whatnot so you can go get scammed by the next guy. He's also been known to threaten to share private info about people who report him and keeps promoting his How to Be a Reseller book on Amazon. Like he's some kind of, stay away from the guru people, the people that tell you exactly what to buy, how to make money. They don't know how to make money. If he's on here being a sketchy dude with gift cards and PS5s that are empty boxes, he's not a guru. He doesn't know how to make money. He's a con artist. That's if all the allegations here are true. Got it? Cool? All right. So, oh, God damn. All right. Here we have it. And we got some bad feedback and he gets pretty upset about it. He's on all the replies here every time he gets a bad one. New to Whatnot and getting scammed. You see that a lot of the time, the people that are new that don't understand what's going on because they'll have 17 different gambling games going on at once. All kinds of shit that you stupid terms. Stay away from the platform, especially if you're new. There are better places to shop, better places to get deals. If you do like the auction format, it's going to blow your mind, but if you go look at eBay auctions, Fanatic auctions, and stuff like that, you can get some really good deals on this stuff. And you can actually bid on the things that you want, and you can bid on more things. And if you bid like you don't care if you win, and you're bidding below market, you're not going to get pressured to tip somebody. You're not going to get pressured to, he's not going to scream at you, call you stupid dupids because he didn't make money on it. All right, next. Seller cancels / blocks me even after I boosted and tipped on a card that went under my... Do not tip on a card. You're overpaying for packs and the expected value is already negative. They should not require a tip. Doesn't matter if it's a single. If they want to run a single and for some reason they're not they're just a sketchy dude that's not show bidding. There's going to be a lot of shit. There's going to be show bidding in any auction, and that's why you just don't overbid. And you try to go with the most trusted sources of time. The thing with the consignment auctions as well, if you're bidding on those, whether it's Fanatics, your Z&G, your PSA, they're not going to cancel your order if you get a good deal. That's what we're looking at here. Canceled orders, fake giveaways, all of that stuff. Title pretty much explains it. Maybe I'm salty, sure, but I boosted the show $49 and tipped maybe another $10 after I knew the card went under MSRP. Would avoid seller. Pretty bummed. I'm out $60. So hopefully you get a refund. Hopefully it's not too much of a headache. That person is banned. Sigma Singles. She gone. Unless they changed their name. Sick platform. Totally not enabling the scammers. We got Nova TCG. Tells you how he really feels. What are we selling here? How much is the Slacking EX? Is that $5? Full art Slacking EX from Surging Sparks. He's gonna get upset that it doesn't demand a premium. Like, this shouldn't be graded to begin with. This is not worth the grading fees. Doesn't matter what grading company it is. This is not worth purchasing a plastic slab and putting it in there yourself. Apologies to the Slacking full art fans. Oh, we're muted. We're muted. How did it mute? All right. Warning. Might be screams here. Might be I don't know what it went for, but like regardless, even if it went for $1, like what are you expecting here? The deceitfulness in terms of like people pretending that stuff is worth money, especially in like the repack stuff where you just like, it's just like a bulk graded CGC garbage. The card is fine. Just buy the card. Just have the card if you like the card, or if you're completing the set. It does not need to be graded. Not everything needs to be graded. Noob trap for everyone that comes in and thinks it's more common than you think. Everyone that comes in, they're like, oh, I got to grade my cards. If you have to ask how to grade your cards, or you have questions, or you don't know whether or not it's worth grading certain cards, you need to do more research beforehand. Consider not grading your cards whatsoever, because by the time you know enough to grade your cards, if they're for your personal collection, you know more than the people that are putting them in plastic. You know more than the person that is designating the grade at a 10 that is not even consistent, because they're looking at a jillion of those things. They spend 30 seconds looking at that shit, put it in plastic, and charge you some money. All right. Apparently, well, I don't expect a ban for that, but we're just going to look at the profile regardless. My first one, getting scammed. Hold on. This is cream. So we're in the cream game now. The cream scams. The makeup, like the used makeup and lotion and stuff like that, expired products and nonsense that go on. There's a lot of it. I just thought this was a pretty good example here. They say I got a set of 2 body lotions for £1. Then a girl came in to chat and started giving the seller shit about her order. The seller quickly stopped the stream. I felt sus and tried to cancel, but the seller refused. What came in the mail was 1 half-used tub of lotion wrapped in a bin bag. Went to contact the seller, who blocked me. I know I only paid $5 for it, but I may as well have flushed that $5 down the toilet. I have no idea how to get my refund. Well, it seems like these days, from what people have been telling me, is you get a whole lot of AI automated copy-paste responses from support. So it might not even be worth. This might be just a blessing in disguise, telling you, hey, stay off the Whatnot platform. So you can see here, we have a couple people that come in, say, hey, this seller scammed me. This is what it comes down to. The people that got scammed by the person need to come into the chat and warn people they're going to get banned by the seller. And that put off a warning enough for this person. So they're like, oh, I'm really sorry, but I won't be canceling your order. I've done nothing wrong. I made one mistake as a new row platform and rectified. Your items will be packaged and posted. You rectified it, or Whatnot had to rectify it? And how many hoops did someone have to jump through to get their money back from the crap? So they're like, okay, that makes sense. Maybe it's just one person that you scammed, but you're sorry about it. And it's just their friend in chat too. It's not 2 different people that you scammed. We can't look at the feedback because they did end up getting banned after this. But how do they scam the first people and not get banned at that point in time? The slaps on the wrist, even for a lot of the smaller sellers, and the leash, the long leash that is in existence for the people that are making the platform money by scamming people, is disgusting. All right, so here we go. Here's what you get. You get half a tub of cream. You don't get your Charizard if you pull the big chase. You overpaid for packs in hopes of pulling that Charizard. You hope to have a full bottle of... I don't know if the makeup people are like, oh, I can use half a bottle of cream and sell it. Sick. Free cream glitch. And they're banned, but you know the drill. They can just come back. I was looking at Destin Rivals PC ETBs. The PC ETBs are a bit out of control. Those are mighty attainable. Hopefully we get a restock on the Destin Rivals. I had some internet issues. I missed out on the Phantasmal Flames, but that's just reason to be in the... If you're in the Discord, and if you watched my video on how to get this stuff, you got to go grandma speed on the Pokemon Center. We had a Pokemon Center drop yesterday. Be in the Discord. Be ready to go. The rest of the stuff, the big box stuff, is probably not going to be the best price. Even the booster boxes on the Pokemon Center website, currently the best price. If you want, don't be upset if they go down below the 160 or whatever the hell they are on there. Traditionally, it's always less expensive elsewhere. Traditionally, always, every single time, the Pokemon Company has printed enough to make the boxes, booster boxes, less than MSRP at some point or another. So Pokemon Center, I mean, the Pokemon Center ETBs are kind of that thing that if you're buying them from Pokemon Center, you probably don't. I mean, there is a world where they just print way too many of them, but it's a whole lot less likely than the other stuff that is available elsewhere. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. Stay off Whatnot. Stay in my Discord. See you next time. Bye.